everyone, my name is Jess and welcome to today's video. So today we're going to be talking about a very exciting subject, and that is headshots. A few of you guys actually suggested to do kind of like a series on professional actor things, so I thought I would give that a try. We're going to start with headshots today, move on to resumes, songbook things, as well as anything else that you guys want to know about being a professional actor. I'm actually going to school for a BFA, Bachelor in Fine Arts in Musical Theater, and I've gotten a couple jobs as a professional actor, so I do actually know quite a bit about this type of thing, and I would love to share my knowledge and my expertise with you guys. So if you have any other topics to talk about, please comment them down below, because I do want to make this like a little series thing going on my channel, because I think that'll be super fun and informative, so let me know. But today we're going to start with everything to do about headshots, because they are the first impression that anyone's going to see of you. So I kind of want to divide this video into two sections a bit. We're going to go the professional headshot route, and we're also going to go the DIY headshot, your friends taking it route, so that you can know a bit about what to expect with professional headshots, as well as how to kind of make the best of your situation if you're low on money and you don't really need super professional ones just yet. Starting out with professional headshots, they can actually range a fair bit amount of money, and they can be very expensive if you get good ones, and it depends on your city. So for example, I live in Orlando, and the headshots range about $100 to about $500 depending on who's taking them, where exactly in Orlando, what experience this photographer has taking them, as well as if they include hair and makeup and other things. And a lot of headshot photographers also do different looks, so that you can have different looks for whatever you're going to submit for, whether that be commercials or theater or TV. There's kind of different looks that go for it. Mainly today we're going to be talking about theater looks and all of that in the DIY headshot section, because that's what I know most about. But if you guys are film or TV actors and such, there's a lot of information all online. So when I had picked out my headshot photographer, I knew that she had done a lot of my friends' headshots, and I adored them, and that's why I went to her in the first place. So if you have any friends that are in theater as well and you really like their headshots, find out who did them, because chances are they're probably gonna want more people to take headshots of, because they need money, because they're also working. That's how they get their income, so they're gonna want more people to take headshots of. So ask around your friends to see any local headshot photographers that you really like, as well as try and make sure that the photographer that you get is a headshot photographer, because you can go to photographers and they can do a headshot, but they might be a business type of headshot, and you want someone with expertise in acting and theater and film headshots, because it's a whole nother ball game. So once you pick your photographer, you're going to want to figure out what they're offering. So they might offer different looks where you can pick a couple different outfits to bring. Usually they'll actually have quite a few suggestions on what you want to wear. The photographer that I had my headshot session with actually had a bunch of clothes for me to try on when I got there. I ended up bringing like 10 shirts with me just to have, and I didn't end up liking any of them, and I was like, let's just do your wardrobe, it's a lot cooler. So when I had my headshots done, I actually had 3 looks. The first one I'll include right over here, and this look was a very natural looking one, kind of like a youthful deal. So we picked a nice shirt that matched a nice little background, and it's good to submit this one for more younger roles or roles that don't require as much makeup, kind of like the girl next door look. So I use this one for most of my submissions. So my second look, I'll include it right over here. I had this like lace black shirt on. They did my makeup a little bit more heavy. We recurled my hair, and this one's kind of like an overall theater look that I could submit for really anything. It's very basic in that it can go for a lot of different roles. The third look that I had was this one right over here, and this was kind of my high fashion look, and I really liked the sweater idea. Sweaters kind of give off an impression of warmth, and people like people who wear sweaters, and I also really wanted to wear red. They had this like red sweater dress thing that I put on, and this was the most makeup that I wore, and she curled my hair. They actually had a fan blowing, which was really fun. That's not something you'll probably get with your DIY headshots, but it's definitely a fun thing if you're investing money in. All of these headshots that I took have very different looks, and I could submit them for very different things. So I came out with a lot of different options, which was really good. So once you get your pictures taken, normally in a professional setting, they'll either send you a Google Drive, you'll get a USB drive with all your photos. Somehow they're going to get them to you. You'll likely be able to keep all of the photos, and then they'll do some edits on a couple of them. I think I had 4 edits that I could do. So they'll go in and professionally edit out any blemishes, any like loose hairs type of deal. It really depends on the photographer what they're going to edit out, but generally they'll give you a couple edited ones that you can use. So that's about all I have on professional headshot things. I've only ever had one professional headshot session, so I don't have too much to say about it. But let's head into the DIY headshot thing where you can make your own and what to do, because I actually am a headshot photographer for my friends. Not professionally, although I do get paid, but I do know what to look for to make them look as professional as possible. So number one tip, you need to have really good lighting. You don't want it to be in the dark, but you also don't want it to be in direct sunlight. The best scenario for that is to go outside but find a shaded spot outside so it's still sunny but it's not directly sunlighting your face, if that makes any sense. As well as you can adjust your exposure on your camera depending on what you have. DSLRs are best, obviously, but iPhones actually take pretty good photos. So for the background, this can change depending on what city you're in and what they're wanting, but the general consensus, I personally like plain colored backgrounds, but if you can't get that, you want your background to be as blurry as possible. You do not want to know what is in the background. You don't want to see grass. You don't want to see brick. You just want blur. The best way to do that is depth of field through your camera, through your iPhone. Just put on a little portrait mode. That's what that is. It's depth of field. So you want it to be as blurry as possible. You don't want to know what's behind there. And again, you kind of still want to have a solid color. You don't want like the blue of the sky and the green grass. You want one solid color that's blurry so that all of the focus is going to be on your face and nothing else. Next up is what to wear. This, for example, don't do it. There's too much pattern, too much going on, and I'm only wearing it because I have a really bad sunburn right now, so I can't wear anything that's like on my back. So we're wearing this. But like I said, don't wear any patterns in your headshot sessions. You really want to do solid colors that are going to bring out the natural colors of you, if that makes any sense. So I like wearing blue because I have red hair and it matches my eyes and my skin looks really good, I think, with cooler tone. But I also like wearing reds as well to accentuate the red hair, and greens I find look the best on me. But it really depends on your own skin tone and you know what looks best on you, so try and find that. But other than patterns, wearing textures is actually a pretty good idea, because if you wear textures on a plain blouse or something, it'll add the little something that you're wanting the pattern to bring, but not as crazy and distracting. The next thing we're going to talk about is angles. For headshots, it really depends kind of what you want. You want to avoid any angles that are going to come like up. So if you have a camera like here and it's looking up at you, you're probably not going to get the best shot that way. The same as if you're looking very far up and looking down. When I take my headshot photos of my friends, I do like to have a kind of an upward angle, but not super high up, just kind of like in the middle. So you want like a middle range to a slightly higher range, and that's going to give the best shot, I find. However, you're probably going to find people who completely disagree with me, but that's what I like to do. As well as you're going to want to have head-on shots. You don't want any that are like this, or even more. No one's going to see your face. And overall about headshots, you want them to be 8x10. This is a kind of a big deal. It depends on what city you're in sometimes, but the general consensus, 8x10, then you're going to be set to go. Then you'll be set to go. As well as, no one really does black and white headshots anymore, so just have them in color. Let everyone see your beautiful coloring in your face. So that is all for my headshot discussion today. If you guys have any more questions, please leave them below. I will try to answer them. If I missed anything, please let me know, because I probably did. And again, like I said, if you have any suggestions for more professional actor questionnaire things, leave them below and I'll try and make a video about it within a few days, weeks. I'm actually going on a professional contract at a theater in Virginia very soon, in a few weeks. I would be happy to spend some time while I'm up there, not rehearsing, not working, working on those types of videos for you, because I'll be in the moment, in the professional acting mode to do that. So, if you guys aren't already, please hit that subscribe button below because it helps me out so much, as well as if you are already subscribed, click that bell because apparently it does something. I don't know. You can follow me on Instagram at Jessica Medley. I'll put the thing right here, and I also have Twitter at JessMedley27 that I use sometimes. So if you want to just hop on over, feel free. Alright, folks, I will see you in my next video, and stay rockin', I don't know what I'm saying. Okay, bye.